Hey guys, and welcome to Jay's Nest. Today we're going to talk about a pre-flat cloth diaper. Now a pre-flat cloth diaper is a mix between a flat, like a stretchy flat, and a pre-fold. It's pretty cool. Today we're going to specifically talk about Nickie's Knickers EFlat. Now her EFlat is just a pre-flat, but she named it EFlat, and I have 3 different EFlats that she sent me over the past year. I think the first one she sent me might have been at the beginning of 2019, if I'm not mistaken. But she has really tweaked and worked on this design. I'm going to show you all the ones that I have here in my stash, and then I'm going to show you the one that is currently available that you guys can buy. I don't think the colorway is specifically available because she does hand dye these, but I'll show you what hers looks like. I kind of helped her in the process of forming this E-flat into the perfect E-flat slash pre-flat. I don't want to confuse you by saying E-flat, but E-flat is just a pre-flat. And I actually have a video about pre-flats. It's pre-flats 101. It's a cloth diapering 101 video. I'll link that down below. But let's go ahead and take a look at these Nickie's Knickers pre-flats. This is not going to be like my normal type of review video. This is going to be like an overlook of the design of these pre-flats. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna apologize for all the sounds in the background. Honestly, it's hard to have a lot of peace and quiet. So this is the original design of her E-flat. It has this juice box shape. If you're familiar with, juice boxes that you had maybe in elementary school, this kind of mimics that design. These are the little spouts that you can pour outwards and drink out of each side. And then this is the main body. And these are the wings of the diaper, so you can fold it however you want. This is my go-to fold. And then in this way, it's kind of like a pre-fold. It looks a little bit like a pre-fold. And so there are a few ways that you can fold pre-flats. This is my go-to fold when I want to wrap it around my children. You can also pad fold it and just fold it into a rectangle. So the second design of the E-flat that I got was this one. And again, there's some staining on it, I apologize. So here's the second design. So it is much different than this first design. And honestly, I definitely prefer the design of the bottom one. The tabs are a little longer, and then there's so much more folding, so it's like a book style. It leaves way more absorbency than this. And most pre-flats come with 2 to 3 layers of fabric. So for this one, you can really fold it in a numerous amount of ways. This is the main way that I fold it because it gives a lot of absorbency in the front, and that's where my girls need it. I think E-flats that are designed like this are great for those who are front wetters or even center wetters. This gives a lot of great coverage in the center as well. And especially with ones designed like this, there are so many ways that you can fold this, which I think is really cool. And then here is the newest design of the E-flat, which is the one that you can find available in her shop right now. So the design is very similar. One thing that I noticed is that it is a little shorter here. This bottom one goes up a little longer, but the tabs on this one are longer, which I really, really like. And I actually prefer this hand-dyed one on top. If you guys are interested, maybe I'll do a video on how to fold pre-flats, and I do have a discount code for you guys down below if you're interested in trying her products. I don't get a commission from it, but it will save you 10%. It used to be a 5% discount code, but now it's a 10% off discount code, which I think is pretty cool. And these tabs are really long and stretchy. That's one of the coolest parts about these pre-flats, is that the tabs are stretchy, so you still get that nice stretchiness of a stretchy flat in this. Now with this said, I do prefer stretchy flats over pre-flats. I know a lot of people love pre-flats, but I mainly pad fold. I'm pretty much the queen of pad folding. I am just a pad folding gal. So because of that, I don't know if I'd go out of my way to buy a bunch of pre-flats. Here's a stretchy flat that I have from Nickie's Knickers. A stretchy flat is just a flat, so it's a single layer of fabric. This one is hand dyed by Nicole herself, and it stretches, thus a stretchy flat. I definitely prefer stretchy flats over pre-flats, mainly because I just like to pad fold. And a pad fold is just folding this piece of fabric down into a rectangle. I think if I enjoyed folding flats around my children more, I would definitely prefer the EFlat. As far as absorbency goes, I'm honestly not sure which one is more absorbent. I would have to do an absorbency test. I would say they're somewhere around the same amount if I were to guess. Though I know a lot of people love PreFlats for their heavy wetters, so maybe PreFlats hold a little more. This one is a bit thinner than this one, than the stretchy flat. The stretchy flat feels a lot thicker. It looks like it has more layers of absorbency than this. But then again, this is made of 2 layers of fabric, while this is made of only 1 layer of fabric. So honestly, I don't know which one is more absorbent. I haven't really noticed a huge difference in absorbency when I'm using these, but maybe I can do some absorbency testing in the future if you guys are interested in that as well. But yeah, that is what the Nickie's Knickers EFlat looks like, and I really think that this version that is currently available on her website is the best version of the EFlat that she's had yet. We tested these out for a few months before she even released them to the public, and I think she released these a few months ago. So these have been in the works for a very long time, and I definitely reach for it more than I reach for this one. Just because this one doesn't have much absorbency to it at all, because this has all of this extra fabric right here. So when it comes to EFlats, I'm not really digging this design. I really only use this to pad fold with. So I'll fold it like this. And this in itself is decently absorbent since it's made of 2 layers of fabric. You know what, this one's made of 3 layers of fabric actually. So this original design, this really short one, is actually made of 3 layers of fabric. But like I said, I only use this one for pad folding. If you're someone who really likes stretchy flats and you like wrapping your stretchy flats around your children, you know, I'm a really huge fan of the origami fold. That's definitely one of my favorite folds for my girls. This is really sloppy. But I really like the origami fold for my girls. And if you like folding stretchy flats around your children, you will really like PreFlats. I think the biggest thing with PreFlats is trying to find a fold that works for you. Folding these is much different than folding a stretchy flat. I think folding these is a little easier because there's really only this to mess around with. Just these 2 flaps. And so you can really customize it and adjust it however you want. But if you guys are interested, I can do a video on some of the different folds that I use. I don't know if these folds have names. But yeah, that is it for today's video. If you guys have any questions, definitely leave it down below. And if you're going to shop at her shop, don't forget to use a discount code. It's 10% off. I don't make commission from it, but it saves you guys 10%. So definitely go check it out. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.